Hello folks, Sean Mize here, and today in this video I'm going to let you watch me installing WordPress on the website, the infoprofitdaily.com website that we set up that we bought the domain name for a few days ago. And of course you have the videos there to show you how to get the domain name, get web hosting, and that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, just a quick reminder, I'm not a WordPress guru or anything like that. I'm a marketer, and that's what I really do. And so what I'm going to be doing here is just literally following the directions on the WordPress site, and you're going to be able to watch me do it. If you want more detailed instructions than just watching me do it, you can use the same instructions that I'm using over here at WordPress to do it. Plus, I'm also uploading videos that show you step by step how to use WordPress. So, just a note on that before we keep going. You're a web marketer. I mean, that's why you purchase this program. You're a web marketer, and you want to get the word out there. You want to make more money online, or whatever the case is. And there's lots of different things that you end up using in your business, whether it's WordPress or Aweber or Infusionsoft or web hosting. There's lots of different things that you end up having to have in your business. And likely you're going to have to learn how to do each one of those well enough to make it work until your business builds to the place where you can outsource it. And it's not important that you become a guru at everything that you do. You don't need to be a WordPress guru. You don't need to be an Aweber guru. You don't need to be an Infusionsoft guru. You don't need to be a HostGator guru. You simply need to know how to do some of the basic things so that you can run your business. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do, go to wordpress.org, and if we click on this button that says download WordPress, then if we click on this button over here on the right, download WordPress, then we'll be able to download it. Now, the next step, of course, is that it downloads on your computer. I cheated for this. I downloaded it first because it takes a few minutes, and I didn't want the video to go longer. But just trust me, when you click download on here, it's really self-explanatory. It just saves it to your computer. Okay. Then what we're going to do is click over here for the handy guide, and we're just going to follow the directions in the handy guide. Okay. And you can read through the entire directions if you want to. Okay. This says things you need to do to install WordPress. So there's 5 things here. And then these are the steps. Famous 5-minute install. So let's do step number 1. Download and unzip the WordPress package. I've already done that. The next thing we've got to do is create a database for WordPress on your web servers. Mel's a MySQL user has all privileges for access and modifying it. Okay, so these are the directions in the outline form. If we scroll down here to step 2, in the detailed instructions, it'll tell us how to do it. Okay, so it says if you're installing WordPress on your own web server, which we're doing, follow the using PHP myadmin instructions to do it. So that's right here, which is using cPanel. Oh, if your hosting provider provides a cPanel hosting control panel, which you should get in your HostGator account, you should have cPanels all set up for you. These are the directions that we're going to do. We're going to log into cPanel, and I've already logged in. We're going to click the MySQL database wizard, and we're going to create a database, create database users, add user to database, and complete the task noting the database name and user. So let's go ahead and do it. So we'll come over here. This is my cPanel. And if we just scroll down here to my MySQL database wizard, well, I have to log in again because I haven't been on in a little while. Now I'm logged in. Now this is the database wizard. We're going to create a database, and let's call this database for class. Okay, you can call it anything you want, but I'm going to call it for class. We're doing it for this class. Okay, and just click next step. This is all menu driven, folks. Now we're going to create a username. Okay, let's call it Sean. Okay, and then we have to create a password. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, if that's okay with you. And I'm going to click Create User. There's a problem creating the user, show details, that username's taken. Okay, so I use that for a different database, and so I need to create a new username. This is probably not going to allow me to do this either, is it? Okay, so let's go back. You know what? We're going to create another one. The reason for this is I just want to make this really easy. So we're going to just call this for class 2. So there'll just be an extra database in the on the web hosting account. It's no big deal. Okay, and so we're going to say this is Sean sample. You can only have it so long, so Sean, we just call it Sean 2. We'll put the password in there. So it reveals the password, so I'll be changing the password. Okay, so we're going to click all privileges, and we're going to click next step. Okay, that's it. So we've done it. Okay, now if we go back to our instructions, it says note the database name and the user, write down the values of the host name, username, database name, and the password you chose. Okay. And so I've written those down as well. Okay, so let's scroll back up here to the next step. So the next step is, notice up here it says, if you're not comfortable with renaming files, step 3 and 4 are optional. If it's optional, I'm skipping it. So now it says upload the WordPress files in a desired location on your web server. So we're going to upload them, and then because it'll take like 5 or 10 minutes for them to upload, I'm going to stop the video, okay, and then we'll come back to part 2, and I'll show you the rest of the install process later. However, let's go in. Now we're going to go into FileZilla. I've already taught you how to do this, okay. And so we're going to go on the right-hand side is my account at infoprofitdaily.com. The previous video showed you how to use FileZilla. Now what I'm going to do is just find where I downloaded the WordPress files, and they're right here. What we're going to do, this folder right here that has WordPress in it, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to click on one of these, and I'm going to highlight all the files because I want to move all the files over to the web server. So on a Mac, I use Command A, and that highlights them all. I forget the command for that on a PC. You should know it. If you don't, then you can just do each one of these one by one as well, or you can Google it and find it. And I'm just going to drag them over here, and you're going to see they're uploading as we speak, okay? So to save video space, we're not just going to sit here it takes probably about 5 minutes to make this upload. There's no sense in having 5 minutes of dead space on here. So that's it, folks. We'll go ahead and end this video, and we'll be back with part 2 here in a few minutes.